Hey, Mike. So apologies in the delay in getting back to you. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't found exactly where the error is on my end, but I have a feeling what the error may be. So the error appears to happen at the end of chapters. So it's happened here. It's happened here. Here's the end of a chapter. Just notice that there's not another course after this course, which is what the forced learning path is supposed to allow. Here's another section where that's the case. These are screenshots from other people's spoofed accounts. So I check when they contact me to ask why they can't continue. I log into their account, I verify they can't continue, and then give them the next forced learning path content role. So that's where the error is, and to give you a better idea of where that is, let's go here. So this is the document that I'll link to in the email. This is also the document that you use to create the forced learning path. So these content roles seem to work, but it's this specific jump from Q1 answers to Q2 stories and then Q2 testing to, well, you don't need to know exactly where, but it's this course to down here that seems to be where the errors keep happening. So this could be that I've given you the wrong information or I've set this up incorrectly. But when I go ahead and check, and feel free to skip ahead to this part of the video, I'm just going to check several of these just to show you that the error isn't on my side as far as the sheet is concerned. This course, 8744, once completed, is supposed to trigger this content role. So this course, 8744, once completed, should trigger this course. I'll just log into this course and show you that the content role of this course should be allowed at 12554 for the forced learning path to be working correctly. If I go into assign and publish and go in here, there's 12554. So that's hooked up correctly, and yet this is one of the instances where people get held up. I talked about 3 or 4 people today alone that got held up here. So there's that. What else? What about the next one? How about we go there really quickly? I'll just do it for this next one as well, just to show you that I am checking up on this. The next one should be 87508. 87508, right? Once completed, then links to, is this? Get out of there. Is that going to do anything? There. Should link to 12559. So let's check that this is 12559. Sign and publish, and go here. 12559. Yeah, that's hooked up correctly. These are hooked up correctly, and yet several times I've had people say that it's not working correctly. Now, for some of these later ones, what may have happened that it worked correctly to begin with, but didn't work correctly later, is that they had started several weeks ago, and then gotten to somewhere around here, let's say, and then you had changed over the forced learning path in that one day, and then they got to this section, and then the forced learning path didn't work. So, yes, so that is what the deal is. It seems to be happening at a specific location. Now, here's where I think the error may be. Notice that the content, the name of the content role skips from 7, okay, it skips right to 10. From 7 to 10. So it may be that, I'm not sure how you had programmed these, but it may be that if you'd use a script to program them or something like that, or it would make sense when you're typing them in that this connects to 8, and then 10 connects to 11, and 12 connects to 13. Like, that may have been a section that was missed. These weren't highlighted on the sheet that you had built this from, so that may be it. I'm really, really hoping that that's it. And so if you could look into that, that would be great. The only other thing I can think of is if when you make the change to the forced learning path, when you did, that it only applies to a specific location, and that location is not it's not the location from which these users are having this issue. we only have some users at a Kickstarter that we ran. We gave out about 50 of those, and about a handful of them are using them. And we've only had a few sales so far, so that's not a big thing. But we've given out a bunch at a teachers conference for free, and that seems to be a relatively new location that we're having a lot of users report these forced learning path errors. So yeah, so it might be location based, but I'm really hoping that you could look into this and look into the highlighted areas, double checking that they are tied together correctly in your back end, because those are the only areas that I've ever seen someone report that they cannot continue. Yes. I also had, I thought I'd mention, one of the children apparently taking the course in my business partner's classroom. Apparently they ran into this issue, but I don't know if I don't want to rely on this, but I thought I'd mention it just in case it rings a bell in your head. Apparently one of the kids said, oh, if you get stuck, just do this. And they'll either reload the page or click on the forward button again to get to the the courses homepage instead of the the classroom main page. Never mind. Let's hope that it's one of those first two things, that either in the programming of the forced learning path in your end that you'd linked 7 to 8 and 10 to 11, but you hadn't linked 7 to 10. Which it should be. 8 and 9 are now no longer there, and 13 now links to 15. 14 is no longer there. So hopefully that was the issue. And if it's not, maybe it's a location-based thing. But that's what I found out so far. So please look into this and let me know. Awesome. Thanks so much, Mike. Really hoping that that is the issue, and that everything else works so smoothly. So yeah. Thanks a lot, Mike. Have a great day. Bye.